Awesome. I'm excited to play. This is going to be fun, hopefully. Or it could be terrible and we'll stop halfway through and never speak of it again. Okay, so first I'm going to read who is in which tribe. And then after I've done that, I'm going to prompt you to tell me if you'd rather go to camp or beach first. So at that point, you'll just type either camp or beach into the chat to me. And then I'll set those up to be moved. And then you'll go by starting at camp. The red tribe is Grace, Macy, Maddie, Jenna, Alden, Jeff, Brady, Michael, and JT. So that's the red tribe. If you're so inclined, you can throw the red background on there. If that's not working, that's fine. The blue tribe is everybody else. So Sarah, Lauren, Elizabeth, Avery, Garrett, Scott, Gary, Adam, and Steven. So now is your chance to tell me where you want to go first. So send me a message, please, and tell me either beach or camp. And then in a moment, we'll send you there. Okay. Because that took so long, I've made the decision to say that you're only going to go to one place per cycle instead of switching halfway through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open the breakout rooms and you'll get to hang out there for a few minutes and then it'll be time for the challenge. And I think I'm just going to send a message to say come back to the main room. I'm not going to like close the rooms. We'll play it by ear. So I'm going to open the rooms and now you can all go to your breakout rooms. Bye.
I am brothers with one of Alex's other roommates. Cool. And we've just gotten to know each other really well. I'm in Indy.
Nice. Awesome. Well, I guess we'll kind of figure out what we're doing here in a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. I was also on Outlast, so I did his project. So the whole Outlast thing, I was a contestant. So.
Oh, okay. So you're a secret weapon then.
Yeah, some experience.
Yeah, I got voted out because I was a threat. Whatever.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So watch your back. Oh.
Hi, Alex.
Hello.
I'm here only to observe.
Well, you just talked. That's not much of an observation. But yeah.
Okay. So you have the majority.
I think we're on the same. I mean, is everybody on the same page of us trying to go forward us five? Since I feel like that makes things pretty easy going forward.
That beach gang then?
Yeah, honestly.
Back to the no.
I mean, yeah, math I would say is my strong suit. So in terms of I'm a scientist by trade, so that's definitely
perfect. That's nice.
But if it comes to like word scrambles, probably not my strong suit. I don't know if Lauren's better at that.
I'm words.
Words, okay.
I'm words, yeah.
Lauren, what do you teach?
I teach English, so
yeah,
awesome.
Hopefully words.
There you go. Word people.
I know.
Watched it much at all for the last several seasons, but then got back into this one.
I watch a lot of the challenge on MTV, which is kind of like a trashier version of Survivor.
How about you, Adam?
No, I think I've maybe seen like a handful of episodes ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not a lot, but I understand the general concept.
Oh, now the breakout room is going to close in a minute.
All right, well.
Aren't you going to say, come on in, guys?
Oh, yeah. Come on in, guys. Perfect. Is this everyone? I think so. Okay. Are you ready for your first challenge? So the way this is going to work, thank you for muting yourselves. Very great. The way this is going to work is it's time for some 1v1 internet trivia. So everybody on your tribe has been assigned a number. I'm going to roll a number, and if your number is called, then you can unmute And I'm going to ask a question. Whichever, it'll be one from each tribe, right? Whoever answers the question correctly first will get a point for their tribe. If both of you answer and neither of you are correct, then nobody will get a point. I got a number of questions here. It'll either be the first tribe to 7 points, or when I run out of questions, whoever has the most points. Does that make sense? Some of these questions are like internet culture. Some are like internet history. Please don't cheat. Thank you, moderator Jen, for the notes. Yeah, any questions?
Do you want us just to blurt out the answer, or do we need to like virtually raise our hand or something?
I think you can just blurt it out. I think that would probably be the easiest.
Old guys at a disadvantage here, I feel.
Okay, I'm gonna read off the numbers for each tribe. It's the order that I called them out a second ago. So just remember your number, and then when I call your number, you will be participating for that question. For the red tribe, Grace is 1, Macy's 2, Maddie's 3, Jen is 4, Alden 5, Jeff 6, Brady 7, Michael 8, JT 9. For the blue tribe, Sarah 1, Lauren 2, Elizabeth 3, Avery 4, Garrett 5, Scott 6, Gary 7, Adam 8, Stephen 9. Okay, RN Jesus, take the wheel. The 6s will be up first. 6s, we've got Scott and Jeff head to head.
Oh, Scott.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay, question 1. In what year was an electronic message sent from UCLA to Stanford, birthing the internet as we know it?
1971.
That is incorrect. Jeff, you may.
1963.
Also incorrect. The correct answer was 1969. 0 points.
I was closer.
You were closer, but you were still wrong. Okay, please mute back up. Next, we've got the 9s. That is JT and Steven. Just say hi real fast so I know your mic works.
Yep. Working?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Steve?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Great. Question number 2. Blank Dorsey led the brainstorming on what would eventually become Twitter.
Scott Dorsey.
Incorrect.
Jack Dorsey.
JP, you're right. A point for the red tribe. 1-0. Next, we've got the 7s. That's Brady and Gary.
Check.
Hello.
All right. Question number 3. In HTML, what does the B tag do?
Old.
That's right. Another point for the red tribe. Bold's the text. You can mute back up. Next, we've got the 2s. That's Macy and Lauren.
Hello.
Hey.
All right. Lauren, you're pretty quiet. I don't know if you've got any way to boost your volume on your end.
I don't think so. I get
Okay.
that like half the time.
Okay.
Can you hear me better now that I'm just closer?
Not really. It's fine. It's just not the clearest. I'll hear you. Next question. What does HTML stand for?
Hypertext, markup, language.
Ding, ding, ding. You're right. That's a point for, are you Blue Tribe?
Yeah, I'm blue.
Blue
Yeah, I
tribe.
would have never gotten that.
2-1. Next is the 6s. Did we have 6 already? We did. You're back. You're at the mercy of RN Jesus here.
If you're ready.
6s are ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Scott's not. He's muted still. But
I'm ready.
All right. Next question. LimeWire, FrostWire, and others are P2P sites. What does P2P stand for?
Person to person?
Incorrect.
platform to platform.
Peer-to-peer. Scott, again, very close, but no cigar. Peer-to-peer. No score there. The 8s are next. That's Michael and Adam.
Hello.
Hey.
All right. Another HTML question. In HTML, what tag is used to insert an image? That'll be time. The tag is Garrett. You seem to know it. You want to share?
IMG source equals in quotations the directory of the image and bracket.
I would have taken IMG. That's incredible. Too bad your number wasn't called. No score. Next is 6 again. Wow.
Scott, we got to get one of these right eventually.
What is the title of the first YouTube video uploaded?
Oh, I know this.
It was like a teenage boy doing something.
They like. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad that I can't remember this. I don't know.
I'm just gonna say Jeff is a dork.
No,
it's like
it is
blew up something or something like that.
Me at the Zoo.
Me at the Zoo. I don't know.
All right, let's roll those bones. 1, that's Grace and Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. What is the most watched YouTube video of all time?
All time.
I don't know.
End of the world.
End of the world? The correct answer is Despacito, the music video. No points. 2-1. 2-1 Red Tribe. All right, we've got the 9s again. Stephen and JT.
Oh boy. Hello.
We're about halfway through the questions. I don't think somebody's going to reach 7 points. In what year did the distracted boyfriend meme first surface?
(2018).
Incorrect.
2013.
Ooh, split the difference. It was 2015. Distracted boyfriend. It's the one where the guy's like holding the girl's hand, but he's like looking at the other girl. Yeah. the ones again, Grace and Sarah. Next question. In the Storm Area 51 internet craze, in what way would the Stormers run?
Could you repeat the question?
Yes. In the Storm Area 51 internet craze, in what way would the Stormers run?
Straight?
Sarah, do you have a
forward? Yeah.
No, they were gonna Naruto run.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Alex, can we pause? I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you know all these off the top of your head?
No, I
Okay.
Googled these.
Okay, cool.
I didn't know Naruto run though.
I knew that one. Sarah's not hip with the culture.
Yeah, come on, guys. Okay, next we've got 7s. Have 7s been called yet? Yeah, Brady and Gary.
Yeah, we went once.
Okay, next question. What is the name of the ape killed in captivity, which developed deep internet popularity?
Harambe.
There it is. Another point for Red.
There we go.
Rest in peace, Harambe. Dad, did you know that one?
No, I was going to say Coco.
It's disrespectful, honestly.
Different gorilla.
6 again. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, we got this one. Well, I do.
Somebody does. Hopefully.
Finish this phrase. Cash Me Outside blank.
How about
That's right. Another point for red.
Nerd.
What's our tally? 4-1. Okay. Blue Tribe, you're running out of chances to catch them. Next is the threes. Maddie and Elizabeth. New contestants. Maddie, Elizabeth, can you check your mic real fast?
Yeah, it's on.
I'm here.
Okay, great. Next question. Damn Daniel was lauded for his what?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Did he bite someone or something?
Lauded for his tigers.
No, the white vans. Damn. Daniel. Not Daniel Tiger. Next group is, man, the sixes again. Holy cow. Next question. What is the name of the cat with a Pop-Tart shaped body often flying through space?
Nine cat?
Whoa, I heard a voice from the outside.
It was your question.
She didn't know it was my question. She thought I was muted and it was just someone else's thing. Sorry.
I can't in good faith give you a point for that.
I didn't know it.
No points awarded.
Did you know it, Jeff?
Is Jeff frozen? Jeff appears to be frozen. Jeff, did you know the answer to that?
My Wi-Fi cut out, so I didn't even hear the question.
Perfect. All right, no points awarded. We're moving on. Next is nines. That's JT and Steven.
Yep.
What is the name of the child on YouTube who repeatedly bites his brother's finger?
Charlie.
There it is. Charlie. That was JT. A point for the red tribe. What's our count? 5-1.
You all spend way too much time on social media. You need to be doing something different.
Okay, Boomer. There are 4 more questions. So Blue, you have to get all 4 of these right in order to have a chance. Next is 7. Brady and Gary again.
All right.
Whose song Friday infamously went viral?
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Incorrect.
No. I know it now.
I don't know. Miley Cyrus.
It's Rebecca Black.
Answer is Rebecca Black. And though there were no points awarded that round, that seals the deal. Congratulations, Red Tribe. You are safe from Tribal Council tonight, but the Blue Tribe, unfortunately, will be sending someone to Quarantine Island in just a few minutes. But before that happens, you have one more chance to go to camp. So, yeah, that's a good point, Garrett. The 5s were never called. Bummer. It's all RNGesus, though. Okay, so everybody now, please send me a private message with if you would rather go to camp or to the beach. And actually, if you can just put the name of your tribe in there too, so say like Red Camp, Red Beach, Blue Camp, Blue Beach, etc., that would make that way easier for me. Thank you very much.
Just so everyone knows, when we switch from camp to the main group chat, it does default you back to messaging everyone. I learned that the hard way. So you'll have to switch that back to just Alex.
Okay, I'm going to open up those breakout rooms and you'll have a few minutes there. And then after that, I'm going to reassign all of the blue people because they're going to tribal into one room and the red people will stay in their respective rooms. I think that's how that'll work. Okay, rooms are open.
I was like, oh, so are we at the beach or the camp
This
now?
must be our tribal council now.
I think this is camp.
We're at the
It's like
council.
the Brady Bunch right now.
Hello, Blue Tribe. Everybody,
Hi.
please.
Should I
mute
use
your
my
mic.
tribal council background now?
Oh, that's lovely.
Ooh.
Could
Okay.
just be a torch. Anyway.
Welcome to Tribal Council. This is the place where somebody will be eliminated from the game. But before that, the purpose of Tribal Council, thank you for the torch, Scott.
Should we mute ourselves through this,
Yeah,
Alex?
go ahead and mute yourself. I'll give you a chance to
Okay.
talk here in a second. The purpose of Tribal Council is for this is the place where the whole tribe is together and whatever needs to be said can be said. This is where things can come out into the open and can be talked about at will. I don't want or plan for these to take forever, to take very long at all. But there is an opportunity here to talk about whatever needs to be talked about. I'm not going to guide the conversation at all like a Jeff would. So I'm just going to say, before we vote tonight, does anybody need to say anything or ask any questions or bring anything up?
I just want to say, obviously, my performance in today's challenge wasn't great, but I'm assuming that future challenges are going to be a little bit more geared towards somebody who's not in their 20s, and that I'll perform much better down the road, and I will definitely carry the team. I'll also say I didn't attempt to cheat during the contest. And anybody, that did, we may not want to be able to trust down the road. I'm just saying. Sorry, Scott.
Shots fired.
Vote, however I vote is not going to be personal since we don't know these people yet. So if I vote for your name, it has nothing to do with anything.
We won't know that, right?
Yep. So I'm going to have you guys send me privately who you vote for, and all that's going to be revealed is who's going.
Oh, then I will be personal. It will be personal.
Noted.
And my teenage daughter is not in the room giving answers right now anymore.
How can we be sure?
And
it's just my wife, and she doesn't know technology.
And my wife.
Alex, I just would like to say that I hope next time all the numbers get called. I really feel like I didn't get a chance to participate at this point.
Yeah, that's bad luck, man. Sorry that happened.
Bad host? I mean, and bad luck? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. With that, it is time to vote. At this point, please mute your mics and send me via chat the person who will be receiving your vote. And remember, if you have a totem that you would like to play, please make that note as well. The person who will be joining Quarantine Island is Garrett. Please keep your mic muted, and I'm going to close the breakout rooms. You can stop your video too, and at that point, I will move you to Quarantine Island. And now we're going to go back to the main room. Okay, I had planned on when you get voted out, you go to Quarantine Island and you stay there and you have a chance to re-enter. I think with how much time this is taking and the complexity of that, I'm just going to cut that mechanic. So if you have been voted out, you're welcome. If you want to spectate, you can stay on the call with your muted mic and video. Otherwise, you're welcome to leave. Give me just a few minutes to adjust the game plan with that in mind. Okay, I think I have adjusted accordingly. If not, we'll find out later. Garrett was voted out from Tribal Council on the Blue Tribe. Next, we are going to go right into a challenge. And we'll do it right here. This challenge is a game of chance. For this round, both tribes will be going to tribal council, and both tribes will be voting someone out. The way that the challenge works is everybody will have the chance to spin a wheel, or they can choose not to spin the wheel. If you don't spin the wheel, you go into tribal council like normal. There's no votes against you to start. You have no extra immunity or power going into the vote. If you do spin the wheel, you have a 25% chance of one of the four things happening. You can either receive immunity, so you show up to tribal council and you cannot be voted for. You can receive a totem, which again means you can block votes at any one tribal. Or, those are the good things. There's also two bad things. You will start the tribal with one vote against you, or you lose your vote at tribal. So again, you have two options. You can either not spin the wheel, or you can spin the wheel. And if you spin the wheel, one of four things will happen to you. You'll receive immunity, you'll receive a totem, you'll start this tribal with one vote against you, or you'll lose your vote at tribal council. So the way that this will work is we'll use the private chat again. Everybody can send me, yeah, okay, good question about the totem. The totem can be used at any point. The last time that you can use a totem is when there are, actually I'm gonna change that. It's when there's 6 left. When there are 5 or fewer, you can't use the totems anymore.
So Alex, will we at least know if someone has chosen to spin the wheel? And if they choose to spin the wheel, we just don't know what the result is?
You will not know who has, you won't know anything. You'll only know what happens to you. Give me 1 second. Actually, all of you can now send me a message, say either spin or don't spin. Okay, everybody please send your message if you haven't yet. Now is the deadline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to privately spin it. It's just a, here, I'll share my screen with you really quickly so you can see what I'm doing so you know I'm not cheating. Can everybody see that wheel? So that's what I'm spinning. You see there's 1 for each of those 4 options. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spin for everybody who chose to spin, and then I will message you your results. One thing that people will have to know is who's immune, because if you're immune, that means they can't even be voted for. So the red tribe, 1 person has become immune for this tribal, and that's Michael. Congratulations. And on the blue tribe, 2 people are immune for this tribal council. That's Sarah and Adam. Congratulations on your immunity. So now you can go to camp for a few minutes. So please send me a message. Again, blue or red, beach or camp. Okay, I'm going to open your rooms and you all can head there for a few minutes. Bye. Hello again, blue tribe. Okay, same deal as last time. This is the chance you can bring things up if necessary. And then we'll get to voting in the same way. So does anybody have anything they'd like to say before we vote? Sounds like it's time to vote. Everybody, please send me in a private message who will be receiving your vote. Okay, no totems were played. 1 person on your tribe lost their vote. And the person going home is Gary. Please mute your video and your mic.
Hi, everybody.
Get to quarantine.
Thanks.
Okay, welcome to Tribal Council. This is your first time here. The way that this is going to work, if everybody would mute their mics here to start. Tribal Council is the place where people are voted out, but it's also the place where the whole tribe is together, and things that can need to be brought out into the open are able to be brought out, and conversations that need to happen are able to be had. We're not going to go full Survivor here and do a long tribal to keep things moving, but what I will say is now is the time to say anything that you feel like you need to say before we vote. So you, if you are so inclined, may unmute and ask whatever questions, say whatever things you want to say, and then we will vote.
I would just be happy to not be the first person voted out. If you guys want to vote me out second, that's okay. I would like to be at least past day one on our tribe, and I can flip around and show my cute dog every now and then. It's kind of a pro.
If we're allowed to use the dog pitch, he's not actually red. Green screen problem, but there's a dog right there.
Is this the beginning of a dog alliance?
I was gonna say I can also bring my dog upstairs and bring him in here if I need to. I mean, if you guys need it, I can. So
seems like the right thing to do.
How do we feel about pet rocks?
I have a pet rock too, Jeff.
I'd like to say if you vote either me out or Grace out first, that'd be very unkind because then we'll be stuck, one of us playing for the next 4 hours.
My question to the pet rock folks, do you still have the cage?
Okay, great. I believe that means it's time to vote. So the way that this is going to work is you're just going to send in chat the name of the person that you're going to vote for. And if you're going to use a totem, and make sure that you send it to me. If you're going to use a totem, write totem in there as well. And remember that the penalties or advantages from the game are in effect and that Michael is immune. So at this point, please send me your votes. Okay, the votes are in and they have been tallied. The person with the most votes who will be entering self-quarantine is Macy. Please mute your mic and your video, and you can stay on and spectate if you want, or you can yoink off the call. Thank you for playing. I'm going to close these breakout rooms, and we're all going to go back to the main room. Okay. For today's challenge, we have another intra-squad challenge. This means that, again, both of you will be going to Tribal Council and voting someone out here in a minute. This challenge is called Choose the Vulnerable. The way that this is going to work is each tribe is going to be broken randomly into 2 groups. And in that group, this is not like a voting situation, it's like a coming to an agreement situation. Each group will decide one person in their group to be vulnerable at the Tribal Council. And then everybody else will be immune. So you're going to split into 2 groups. Each group will choose somebody to be vulnerable, and everyone else won't be. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to split you guys randomly into different rooms, and those will be the groups from which you have to pick the immune. Or the vulnerable, rather. Maybe just wait if you have any questions until I join. Actually, do we have any questions?
Will we be aware of who is vulnerable and who is not?
Yeah, so like say you get in a group of 4, right? The 4 of you will choose among yourself who's going to be vulnerable, right? Everyone else will be immune. And then when that's over, you'll also know from the other group who is immune and who's vulnerable when you get into tribal. You won't know when you pick, but you'll know when it's time to vote.
What happens if there's a tie in choosing who's vulnerable, like in a group of 4?
Yeah, you guys will just have to come to an agreement. So it's not like a voting thing where everyone casts a vote. It's that you guys as a group will have to decide who it is. And however you come to that decision, whether it's like each person casts a vote or whatever, will be how we decide. Okay, I'm going to move you into groups, and you can as soon as you're in a group, you can start like deciding if you want, but you'll report to me when I join your group.
What the heck, host Alex? You gave us 5 seconds. What the heck is this?
You have some time. Come into this room first.
I mean, what would be a fair? I guess the question they sometimes ask on Survivor is there anyone that wants to go home?
They're feeling homesick in their own home.
Is there anyone that wants to go to quarantine? I would like to continue playing. This is pretty fun. I'll hang out and watch no matter what, though.
Brown noser. Okay, so Brady is the weakling.
Yeah. That's how it goes. I would be saying that if not, with Alex being present in the room.
And remember, this doesn't mean that you're eliminated, right? This just means that you can be.
Could be eliminated, host Alex.
Yeah, I mean, 50-50 chance of being eliminated.
I will volunteer to be vulnerable.
Grace, wow. I feel like you're more vulnerable on our team than I am, though, because Alden is on our team, but Adam is not on our team.
Wait.
Like if Grace goes up as being vulnerable, we know that Alden won't vote for her, and then all 3 of us can vote for the other person, and so will Alden. So that'll be 4 people.
Okay, yeah, that does make more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Not here for your strategy needs, it turns out.
No longer here.
Also, host Alex is unsurprised by these turn of events.
That the decision then?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Grace is vulnerable at the coming tribal council. But wait, folks, there's a twist. Grace, you now get to choose one other person in this room to make also vulnerable at this tribal council.
Oh, no.
So Grace, who would you like to drag into vulnerability with you?
Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
You can drag me, Grace. I did volunteer with you.
Okay, I guess I'll take Maddie with me.
Okay.
I wasn't going to pick you though, Maddie.
That's so nice of you. Of course you weren't. Sweet Grace.
So Grace and Maddie are vulnerable. Everyone else in this room are immune at this tribal council. Please stay in this room until...
Can we vote host Alex off? Can he be vulnerable?
Huh? No. I have infinite immunity. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
All right, folks.
What's up, y'all?
Have you come to a decision?
Let's say a name on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Alden.
Jeff. All right. That was shitty, but that's fine.
It's not because we want you out.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It's because
we're not going to vote for you.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Why would we vote for you? It'll be the 3 of us. You just need one person from the other group to just not vote for their person. I feel like you're going to be fine. Like, in all honesty.
So is that the decision, that Alden is vulnerable from this room?
Yeah, especially since he said my name, I'm now more okay with that.
You said my name.
Yeah, it's fair. I agree. Can't argue with that logic.
So wait, there's a twist. Alden, you now get to choose one other person from this room to also make vulnerable to becoming tribal.
Jeff, what's up?
I can't argue with that.
Jeff,
All right. So JT, and Jeff, congratulations. You are immune at this tribal council. Alden and Jeff, you are eligible to vote. Please stay in this room until the breakout rooms are closed. Thanks, guys.
When you're also not on the same tribe, so
Right.
anyways.
Okay. Have you come to a decision?
It's me.
Adam, how did that happen? Was this a choice?
It was a strategic volunteer.
He volunteered as tribute.
So is that a
goodwill gesture?
All right. Is that officially the decision then? Adam
Yes.
is immune, or is vulnerable rather? Great.
Yeah, you didn't tell us that.
Adam is vulnerable, but wait, folks, there's a twist. Adam, you now get to choose one other person from this room to also make vulnerable at the coming tribal council. So you get to drag one person into vulnerability with you. The other two will stay immune.
Do we get to talk about it?
If you'd like. I'm not going to give you
I would like that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I'll volunteer to go with you, Adam, since you volunteered.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I'll make it
nice.
easy for
Are you all cool with that?
I'm fine with that. I mean, we can just stick to our plan. So
Sure.
Yeah, it really doesn't make a difference.
Sounds good. I didn't just want to seem coy.
You're fine.
Awesome. All right. There you have it, Alex.
So Scott is also vulnerable at this tribal. Okay, congratulations, Avery and Elizabeth. You are immune at the tribal council. Hey,
Laura, I think I should be the vulnerable because you're at the end of the day, Blue Tribe is gonna outlast this thing and it's gonna win. So
That's right.
I still want to be for the better of the tribe, not just for our alliance.
Have you guys come to a decision?
Kind of.
Kind of.
I'll be vulnerable.
No.
We have two people who are fighting over vulnerability.
Are you sure, Lauren? Why?
I don't know if the point I got would make them less likely to go for me than you. And so I don't want to push you out, obviously, like you're part of my alliance, if that is seen as a positive thing. Although I am worried it could be seen as like a threat. So I'm not sure. But the way Sarah just explained it made sense.
Sarah, what do you think?
I don't know. I know Lauren personally, so I feel like it's a little unfair, but Steven, I feel like you answered to the best of your ability during that one challenge. So I don't know. I don't see Lauren as a threat, but I could understand why people would based on that challenge. So I kind of understand her argument more than yours, Steven.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I'm being practical.
So is it Lauren? Is that the decision?
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
All right, Lauren.
Yeah.
You are
Sorry,
vulnerable
bud.
to tribal, but wait,
Bud, I'm scared.
there's a twist.
Oh no.
Lauren, you now will choose one other person in this room to also make vulnerable. The remaining person will be immune. So, Lauren, will Sarah or Steven also be vulnerable at this tribal council?
Oh no.
Oh, geez.
That's a twist. That's a twist.
All right, speak for yourselves.
I'm choking.
I know that you originally volunteered to be vulnerable. But I mean, based on what we just talked about, what are you thinking?
I'm collecting my thoughts.
Okay. Yeah. Well, because I don't want my friendship with Sarah to bias anything. Alex,
Yeah.
how much time do we have? I'm sorry.
Not a lot.
Okay. I don't want it to be biased, but
Yeah. I
don't really care. Like, if you want me to be
Sarah,
vulnerable.
I'll have you be vulnerable.
Okay.
I have a
Solidarity.
good feeling that no one is gunning for you.
The 309 or die, right? Or what was our apartment 19? Apartment 9
for life.
Okay, so Sarah and Lauren are vulnerable at this coming tribal council. Steven, you're immune. Congratulations.
Yay. Thank you, guys.
Okay, I'm going to close the breakout rooms, and we'll all go back to the main room for a second.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to update the tribes with who from their tribe is vulnerable. And then you'll have a chance to go back into, that's a cool hat, Scott, to go into your breakout rooms for a few minutes before tribal council starts. From the red tribe, Grace, Maddie, Alden, and Jeff are vulnerable at the coming tribal council. Everybody else is immune. You cannot vote for them. You can only vote for Grace, Maddie, Alden, or Jeff. On the blue tribe, it's Sarah, Lauren, Scott, and Adam that are vulnerable. Everybody else is immune. You can only vote for Sarah, Lauren, Scott, or Adam. Give me 1 second, and then I will ask you to type in where you'd like to go. Brady.
It's a lonely beach, or it's a lonely camp.
Did you get duped? Or did
No. So I've kind of got a small little alliance going with the camp folks, and we all went to the beach purposefully last time.
Yeah.
We didn't have a plan for 2 breakout sessions from there.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm definitely going to be on the outs now. This is not ideal.
Not a great sign.
But, I think that this is going to be good going into this next tribal. We have a plan and some backup plans as well. So,
all right, man. That's exciting.
Dude, this is so cool. Thanks for putting this on.
For sure, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you're having
I love your background, too.
Thanks, man. I'm in the voting.
I almost want to call you Jeff.
Lord, I mean Jeff. Okay, I'm going to go peek in on some of the other rooms.
All right.
Short straw.
No, that's cool.
Not good.
This is not good.
I'm just observing.
What?
I'm just observing.
Oh,
okay. I think we're boned.
Yeah, I think we're really just fluffed, Alex.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Man, you're both vulnerable too.
Yes, we know.
You're from the original people that were at the beach originally. So this is all the 4 people here. This was our crew.
Man, those first choices and where you went apparently are pretty important.
Yep.
Hey.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I got to chat. Okay.
Which I said at the time, we'll say again, was shitty.
Everyone from Red is now here. Please mute your microphones. All right. So you guys are veterans of Tribal now. You know how this works. Is there anything that y'all want to say, want to bring up, want to talk about before we vote?
Yeah, I would like to ask Brady where he was. Dude.
I'd like to know how the other side came to decide who their 2 people were.
Yeah, at this point, you guys
two
can
questions.
as much as you want.
I was by myself. I didn't really know. I'm just flipping back and forth. I'm going beach to camp. Wanted to work a little bit on the shelter, gather some wood. You guys know. Actually, you beach folks wouldn't know about that, but that's okay. Now we can go to Alden's question.
So which one of you 2 was the first selection?
I volunteered.
You volunteered. Interesting.
How about you guys? Who was the first selection? Oh yeah, you guys already discussed that. I kind of caught that when I came in. Okay.
It was great. This one.
Then the second one got quickly tossed to me.
I think you kind of brought that on yourself.
Somebody was talking smack the moment that the twist came.
I can't blame him for that. But I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say something, but I got nothing.
Anything else? Okay, it is time to vote. Remember, if you would like to play a totem, you include that in your voting message. And remember that you can only vote for Grace, Maddie, Alden, or Jeff. At this point, everybody please mute your mics and send me your votes. Okay, the votes are in. I should have told you this before now, but I'll tell you now. Whenever a totem is played, I will tell you that a totem's been played and tell you how many votes it blocked, but I won't tell you who played the totem or like who they played it on. So the votes are in and they have been tallied. A totem has been played and the totem has blocked 4 votes. After the totem, the person with the most votes who will be entering self-quarantine is Jeff. Jeff, please mute your video and your microphone, and you can stay on the call and watch, or you can leave.
Alden, well played, man.
Yeah.
Nice totem.
When everybody's
Yeah.
listened before.
Does someone want to take credit for that? Who played a totem?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Okay, everyone's here now. It's time for Tribal Council. A note here, because I forgot to mention it until now. When a totem is played, I will reveal that a totem was played and how many votes it blocked, but I will not reveal who played the totem or on whom the totem was played. Does that make sense? Great. Okay, it's time for Tribal Council. Anything that y'all need to say or talk about before we vote?
There was a lot of like talking, like they're like, because like we could go a couple of different ways in theory, right? Because there's a bunch of different breakout groups that happened and it was a little stressful. It's like, oh my gosh, who's going out?
Yeah.
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 All right, well, it sounds like it's time to vote. Remember, if you want to play a totem, please include that in your voting message, and that at this Tribal Council, only Sarah, Lauren, Scott, and Adam are eligible to be voted for. Okay, the votes have been cast and they have been tallied. No totems were played in this round. The person with the most votes who will be entering self-quarantine is Adam. Sorry, please mute your mic and your video and enter quarantine. Can we get a Scott hat count? We need a tally.